What's up, guys, and welcome back to Bukop Entertainment. So, Julius Malema was being interviewed by Eyewitness News, and he was saying, you know what, I'm not going to hesitate to sue Gayton-McKenzie for bad-mouthing me. But the thing, is that these two guys, Gayton-McKenzie and Julius Malema, have been going at each other for quite some time now. And there is this event where Julius Malema was saying, we told you about these guys, Gayton-McKenzie and Kenny Kunene. They are criminals. And Gayton-McKenzie was not happy about it. And he responded back to Julius Malema, and said, those guys, they just gossip, and just talk about us. And here Gayton-McKenzie just came in and posted this picture from Eyewitness News, as you can see here, and attached his caption. So this is the caption by Gayton-McKenzie. So he is basically saying, this one thinks he has the sole mandate to insult people, go to hell. So that's the response by Gayton-McKenzie to Julius Malema. So these two guys, they don't see each other eye to eye, Gayton-McKenzie and Julius Malema. They have this hatred that they have, with each other, especially with Julius Malema continuously labeling Gayton-McKenzie a criminal. So essentially, Gayton-McKenzie thinks that Julius Malema is a fake revolutionary who is protecting foreigners, chasing media clout, and misleading the poor. That's how Gayton-McKenzie sees it. And from Julius Malema's view, Malema sees Gayton-McKenzie, as a self-serving ex-con who uses politics for business deals and plays into xenophobia. So that's basically it, on the ground. So if I remember correctly, and if I'm correct with my history, it's Gayton-McKenzie who started this personal fight between these two, when in parliament he used the word cockroaches to refer to EFF members. And that's when, EFF members went really crazy, and they started, going at the chairperson and calling for Gayton-McKenzie to withdraw that word. And thankfully, Gayton-McKenzie withdrew that word. But after withdrawing that word, Malema did not just let it slide. He started then attacking Gayton-McKenzie back by calling him Le Banditi over and over again. So that's where this entire beef really started at. So Gayton-McKenzie is not taking lightly to being reminded, of his past that he has put behind his back. And Julius Malema is continuously bringing that up. And we're still with Kenny Kunene, being caught at the house of Katiso Malefe. It is like rejuvenated Malema to bring the topic up over and over again. And Gayton-McKenzie, is someone who is very, very close to Kenny Kunene, is not taking this one lightly. So this is why Gayton-McKenzie is finally took a screenshot of this article from Eyewitness News and wrote that caption that he wrote there, firing back again at Julius Malema. So one thing is certain between these two, definitely there is no way that these two guys are going to settle this beef, finally maybe being friends together in the future. There is so much hatred between the two of them. So that is that with regards to Julius Malema and Gayton-McKenzie. And moving on in other news, Paul Mashatile has been exposed, and he has been fined after he was found guilty of failing to disclose a diamond that was gifted to his wife by alleged fraudster Louis Leinberg. So of late, Paul Mashatile has been facing serious challenges. And with all these challenges, that he's been facing, it helps you wonder, whether these issues, like, where are they coming from? It's like he's being fought against with, and his name is like someone is trying to tarnish it or something like that. Obviously, we all know that Paul Mashatile has ambitions to become the next president of South Africa. And with all that, the suspicion that is out there is that the external forces that are like trying to tarnish his name so that he doesn't get to that final position. But those are just rumors that are just circulating, and they do not have any substantiated proof to them. But this issue of failing to declare that diamond gift is indeed true in itself. So that ruling came from the parliamentary joint ethics committee, and he was fined just 10,000 rands. So you have to be asking yourself, like, so do you now have to be disclosing everything? And the answer is yes. All gifts, financial interests, and benefits that are above a certain threshold must be declared by all members of parliament, including the president, DP, ministers, deputy ministers. So that failure by Paul Mashatile to declare that diamond gift, even though it was given to his wife, it was seen as a breach of Parliament's code of ethical conduct. So this thing of disclosing these gifts, it isn't just to the MP who is specific to him as the MP, or the minister himself. It also goes to gifts that have been given to the spouses, permanent partners, or dependent children, where it may influence their duties, or create an appearance of influence. So it goes all the way to that. And the reason they think they do that, I think is to try and ensure that you can be given a gift like that gift. It was given to Mashatile's wife, but maybe it was going to Paul Mashatile himself. And by going through the wife, it was more of like maybe trying to cover the tracks or something. So that's why this rule is there, to ensure that it covers a wide net, to say declare what your wife has been given and your children, to ensure that everyone who is around you, is cleared of any wrongdoing. So this is the challenge that Paul Mashatile fell into. I'll catch you guys on the next one.